Alright, welcome to South Holston River Fly Shop Fly Tying Videos. Today we're tying the Olivia Midge. A few simple ingredients, just thread and brown thread, olive wire, and a bead to fit on a scud hook. Run the brown 8/0 thread down. We're using a brass bead here in this instance, and it's going to build up a little bit more of a thread base because we can't have the bead sliding around. You're going to have a little bit more of a build up here. It's going to be a fatter looking midge. I'm going to tie in a length of olive wire, trying to jam it up into the bead just a little bit. Cover over your wire, even turns all the way down the shank, down to where you just start to go into the bend a little bit. Then run your thread back up, nice and even. Building up a little bit of a taper. We don't want that bead going anywhere. Again, with a brass bead, you have a little bit more build up because there's a larger hole there. Just building up the taper. Now we'll try some even spacing here with our wire rib coming forward. Catch in our wire. We'll helicopter it off. And get ready for a whip finish. There's our whip finish. We're going to put a dab of some Clear Cure Goo Hydro on it. Just make it a little bit more durable. My bottle has gotten clogged up, so I just take the lid off and then dip in there with a toothpick. It's an old bottle, probably needs to be replaced, but the tip got all clogged up, but now I'll use the tip to kind of spread it around a little bit. Get a nice even coating. And we'll blink it with the light for 10 seconds or so. Rotate your vise around, try to get good coverage. These Olivia midges catch a lot of fish, and I don't like for them to tear up. This Hydro makes it kind of a bomb-proof coating on here. Really resilient. And that's that. Now we've got a black tungsten bead in here, and it's kind of a nickel black color. What we're going to see now is that we're able to, with the tungsten bead, we're able to tie much thinner. We're not going to have as much of the bead moving around, so we're going to be able to tie a much thinner looking midge. Now, of course, both midges have their place. Sometimes they do want one that's fat, and sometimes they want one that's real slender. But this one's going to be a much more slender tie. This is a 5/64 tungsten bead on a size 18 scud hook. Same procedure as before, just not going to build up near as much because we don't need to. Even spacing coming up. Catching the wire. Helicopter away. There we go, back in focus. Do a little whip finish, and then we're gonna, thread's gonna break on me right here. It happens to everybody. My thread's old and needing to be replaced, I guess. But, it happens to everybody, so just catch your thread back in and go right back at it. Not a big deal. No big deal. Cut off the extra little tags, and a few more wraps and we'll be ready to whip. Both of these little Olivia midges have worked real well in a variety of sizes, from 18 on down to 24. You can tie them just however you would like, but the brown thread and the olive wire that Rod Champion came up with really is a good combination. And this is just nothing more really than a zebra midge, but it's in the color variant that really looks a whole lot like the midges that we have in the river. And this midge should catch fish anywhere there are midges. So another little coating here of the hydro, and I'm going to blink this one with the light. One thing that's important is that you replace your batteries in your light every now and again. Mine is starting to dim out, and I definitely have to replace the batteries. But, there you have it, the Olivia midge with a black bead.